record it to my computer. I don't know what happens when you record to the cloud.
It means you can share the link of the recording with everybody.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know how much space I've got, or if I've got a paid account, but I've never looked up. Oh, there, yeah, yeah, I do know, and it's got a certain life, hasn't it? I just record it on my computer and upload it to YouTube. So anyway, welcome to AI, the cool stuff. Today we're going to talk about a few things. Mike's going to show us is it a text to video thing you're quite excited about? Is it text to video? I guess it is.
Yeah, text to video. Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I think it's amazing.
So we'll do the usual thing. We'll go around the room and we'll see where we are. So I'm just gonna go around my screen as they start. So Shirley, looks like you were the first one in. So give us an overview of what you do. Can we say what I know we've done this before, but can you give us your go-to AI engine if you use one? You know, obviously if you don't use one, it doesn't matter. But you know, whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini or you know any of the others.
Hey, good morning. I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness, so I work with Forever Living products. I have been dabbling a little bit with ChatGPT because I need to learn and get on with it. And I'm just about to dabble with Steffi's Splogit.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Mike.
Yeah, there's only one AI program you need, and that is...
Okay.
Wrong, Mike.
Mike. Oh, sorry.
Go for it, Mike. No, you go for it. Go for it.
Oh, apologise for that.
Carry on.
There's only one AI program you need, and that is the lady below me, Steffi Lewis. Splogit, sorry, I must get it right. What I like about her, you've got someone to talk to help you. You know, I know nothing about AI. I shall probably end up being her best student because she spends so much time with me, and I love what she's doing. So I said I would praise you to the high heavens, Sevin. You deserve it. So
thank you, Michael.
I look forward to seeing you for my next lesson at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Now me?
Yes, Mike, the other Mike.
Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, hi, I'm Mike. Hello, I'm another Mike. I am a financial planner. In fact, I'm with a company called Gentype, so we do financial planning for people. It's a type of multi-level, but also a financial organization, registered and all that rubbish. For my AI, I use NowSite. I also think Steffi's stuff is very good, to be quite honest with you. I think you're brilliant, Steph, but truthful. But I'm into NowSite. I've got a discounted deal anyway, so I'm not changing it just yet. And also I think it covers a lot more than you do. But then, you know, it's more expensive. So that's the way. If that's me, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Steffi.
Steffi Lewis, 31-year veteran web developer, founder and creator of Your PCM, the CRM designed exclusive for UK small business owners, and now the creator of Splogit, which is all about AI-driven blogging. I'm based in a village north of Milton Keynes, and my go-to AI is obviously via Splogit, but it's ChatGPT.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Jane.
Yeah, hi there. Well, you know what I do. We provide IT systems, small and medium-sized businesses, and I spent a long time, well, not a long time, not long enough on Steffi's Splogit site yesterday, and it's bloody brilliant. It really is. I mean, so much coding and stuff underneath it. So very impressed with that, and hoping to spend a bit longer and spend a few more tokens in the near future. Yeah, but my I don't have a go-to. I use them all. I think they're all. don't use ChatGPT, to be honest, although that's incorporated in other ones, as we know. But I quite like Claude because I'm using the free version, but it tells me, you know, the development stopped in 2023, so after that we haven't got any more data. So you know what you're getting, kind of thing. I like Pi because it's kind of like a friend, you know. It's sad, isn't it? Hello, Pi. How are you this morning? Be polite to them, though. You never know. So yeah, and that's me, and looking forward to what else emerges, and looking forward to playing on Steffi's site a bit more as well. Brilliant stuff.
Thank you very much.
It is worth us mentioning what we do, because people may watch the video, and although we know each other, you never know who might drift in.
Well, that's true. Can I do my pitch again?
Watch the old versions, you know, excitedly. Can't wait for the next episode. It's like Game of Thrones. Except it's not. All right, thanks, Jane. Dave Caudle.
Hi, morning everyone. I'm Dave Caudle. I'm a career coach. I help people get jobs they love that support the lifestyle they want. My go-to AI is Pi. So maybe I'm sad like you, Jane. We chat to our little bot, but yeah, I don't use AI as much as I probably should, and definitely not as much as I could. And I'm behind the curve because I haven't jumped into Steffi's site yet, but I'm going to. So yeah, that's me, and that's my AI at the moment.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Dave. And Andy.
Yeah, hi everyone. Sorry, late in this morning. Andy from A1 Web Stats. I help people get more from their websites. My go-to AI, two of them, ChatGPT for general content type stuff, Perplexity for anything to do with searches instead of using Google. And I've been spending a lot of my time playing with Gentype this week, which has been a complete time burn, but quite fun.
Gentype?
Gentype, yeah. You can create an alphabet out of anything you want to. I can show you during the thing if anyone wants to have a quick look at it. It's a free thing.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look at that. I don't know what it is either, so it'd be
whenever you want, I can share my screen and have a little look for it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we'll do that. So Mike Granger's going to do a little thing about text to video, and then we'll go to that as well. Because okay, I'm David Harris. I'm a web designer. I'm a WordPress expert, and content I don't generate content. I do create content for people's websites. So my go-to, I mean, I do like Pi, and I do use all of them because I like to see what they're doing, but I do use Perplexity for searches, the same as Andy, and I use ChatGPT for most of my stuff. I do use, you know, I've got the paid for version of ChatGPT, and I could do everything that Steffi's Splogit does on there if I wanted to, but I just find it so much more convenient and quicker, and creating the audio file and all that sort of thing it's easy to do it all in one place. So that's why I use Splogit as well. So it's I think it's a great product, and well, we might as well hear from Simon as he's so it all flows. Good morning, Simon.
Morning.
I've already pressed the record button.
Yes, thanks. I started for the last week and getting ready for holiday week.
Okay. Good. You're a bit broken up, I think, at the moment. Do you want to tell us what you do and what your favourite AI engine is, if it flows?
Right. Okay. I design spreadsheets. I train people in spreadsheets. I fix broken spreadsheets, and I'm still researching the AI engines at the moment. So, Simon Merritt, thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Simon. Okay. Steffi's been sent a funny video. That says so yeah. I don't know. Okay. Shit. Shall we we might as well do the other things. Let me I'll make it so that we can share, everyone can share the screen. So Mike, are you ready to show us the
Yeah, sure. I've got it set up. So I'll try and do a share screen.
Should be able to do it.
Get to share screen. Okay. Okay, so yeah, okay. So the company is Invideo IO, okay, and I just came across it by chance, really. So what I did was I thought, well, let's have a go, because I was looking to do something for 7 reasons to have your own financial game plan. So this is exactly what I gave the video program to do. That's exactly the words, everything there, exactly that, not changed at all. Okay, all got it?
Yep.
All right, let me show you what it came up with. Stop share. Go back in again. I'm not worked out how to do that yet. Share. Yeah. Do that. Okay. Yeah. Everybody seeing it?
Yeah.
Hello, LinkedIn. Today, I'm here to talk about something that could change your life, financial planning. Yes, you heard that right. Having a solid financial plan isn't just a nice to have, it's a must have. And here are the top 7 reasons why. First up, saving money. Sounds obvious, right? But hear me out. With a robust financial plan, you're not just saving, you're actively building your wealth. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. Moving on to number 2, reducing debts faster. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or a mortgage, a good financial plan can help you strategize the quickest and least painful way out of debt. It's like finding a light at the end of a very long tunnel. Thirdly, we have enabling financial security. This isn't just for your peace of mind today, but also for your confidence in the future. Knowing that you're secure can alleviate a lot of stress and anxiety that comes with financial uncertainties. And next, at number 4, creating a personalized plan. Your financial journey is unique, just like you. So why settle for a one-size-fits-all approach? A personalized financial plan takes into account your goals, your risks, and your future aspirations. 5th reason, gaining essential financial knowledge. Think about it. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Every step in your financial plan is an opportunity to learn something new about investments, taxes, savings, and more. 6th on our list is embracing a healthy lifestyle. Surprised? Well, financial stress can take a toll on your health. By getting your finances in order, you're not just sorting out your money, you're also giving yourself a chance to lead a happier, healthier life. And finally, protecting your family's future. This is perhaps the most crucial aspect of all. A solid financial plan isn't just for you, it's for your loved ones too. It's about ensuring that they are taken care of no matter what happens. So there you have it, 7 compelling reasons to start working on your financial plan today. Remember, it's not just about having money, it's about having options. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get planning.
Okay, so that's the raw. I've obviously edited it. I've added my name at the top, top to tail it and things like that, and changed a couple of little bits. But I think for what I gave it, that is absolutely phenomenal. It's free. You can pay. It's $20 a month if you want a paid version, and then it takes all the what do you call it off, the backgrounds off.
Watermarks.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember that. Yeah, so yeah.
You edit that in the free version.
It's amazing.
I have got Invideo, and it's ages since I've used it, and I've got the app on my phone. But can you edit the free version to replace the images? Say, like if you've got your own background image that's royalty free, you could get rid of the watermark and still use it for free. That's what I mean.
Can you change the dollars to pounds?
Well, that's the only thing. And it's not just them. I mean, most of them are the same. I actually find I have to change dollars to pounds all the time, and it's surprisingly how few pound pictures there are out there. So I could have done it. It wasn't worth it in this case. As I say, that's the draft anyway. No. But you can change it to pounds. That's certainly true. You just tell it. You tell it you want pounds. But the last one I did, I told it I wanted an English sounding voice, and it didn't work.
I was wondering the voice whether it was a sort of
Yeah.
a clone of yours, because it wasn't a million miles off, was it?
No.
No, you've got that. I mean, that was probably just luck. There's different voices. There's a couple of females as well. And if you pay, then you get to choose the voice. You don't get to choose if it's free.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Okay.
Well, at least I couldn't
Did
find
you-
a way to do it.
Yeah.
Could you, with the paid version, Mike, do you think you can have the the subtitles as well to go with it? Because people seem to do that these days,
it'll
don't
do
they?
that. Yes, it'll do that.
Just with the paid one, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you can do that. You can do that. So I've done that on my other one actually. I use what do you call it? Clipchamp, which is free with Microsoft, and that will automatically put it on. You just load it in, press the right button, and it automatically loads it on. So you can do it yourself. Very straightforward. But I believe they will put the.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we'd known about that before, we could have done a video for Steffi's birthday today.
Yeah.
If they had an image with lots of candles on it, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was your birthday, Steph. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Steph. It's very
Yeah.
good that you're here and not down the pub, I don't know, sipping gin and tonics at this time in the morning.
It's a
It's
little
my
bit.
birthday, I would.
My legal birthday is tomorrow, the 22nd, but my mum fessed up a few years ago that it was actually the 21st I was born, but my dad got drunk and didn't go and register my birth and then got the date wrong.
Oh, brilliant.
22nd, but no, it was the 21st apparently.
Oh,
So
wow.
actually you've got two birthdays, so that's even
Yeah,
better.
I'm like the Queen. There you go.
Yes.
Of course.
The official birthday and the yeah. Because there's, I imagine you could put that into Veed as well, which is a phone app, and that would put subtitles in as well. But yeah, I think you can use it just straight via I think there's a GPT for it as well on ChatGPT. You can just call Invideo straight in, and yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I tried it. I was quite impressed as well because I thought, well, this is not bad. I mean, knowing what I know now, I would probably, can you adjust the length of the video and say I want this to be?
Yeah, it's
because
there's a lot more flexibility in it. But what I've done, in fact, because obviously that was just a draft. I didn't send that anywhere. I then edited it myself. I edited it in, pitched a bit of Canva, edited it in the Microsoft product, which is I think is very good for what it is. And then it went out, and you'll probably see it if you happen to see any of my stuff. You might well see it because I put it out every so often as a.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, sometimes we can be like, our own minds, we can be a bit over. But I think we were talking about it earlier about being perfectionists, and trying to make something perfect when maybe
You've only got to look at what other people do, and you realise
it
it doesn't matter.
No, as long as it doesn't look, unless as long as the information is not wrong, then that would be absolutely fine. Around with this week, I've been on ChatGPT a lot this week. Just want to share this. I've got a client in Africa that I've done a couple of websites for. They've got a load of different businesses, but I needed a draft web design agreement, and before it would have taken me ages, probably all day, to write one, because it's not my thing, and I would have had to buy one and then modify it and things. And instead of just gone to ChatGPT, I just dumped everything that I know about the job. We had a sort of Zoom conference between us, and then I just wrote everything down, dumped it all into here, and then it just come up with within minutes of the end of that meeting, I'd got a website agreement, banged it in a Word document, saved it as a PDF, mailed it over to them, and they were happy with it straight away and just sent it back. So it signed it, sent it back. So it's I thought it was pretty. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
So I think there's
It looks so much more professional, doesn't it, when it's all bullet pointed like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when you copied and pasted it into a Word document and then saved it, it looks, you know, it looks the part. And it took seconds. You know, that's the thing. I always had to write in, type in all my notes and everything. But it doesn't matter what order you put them in. You just put them in as you think about them, and then it'll put them in a nice order and give you that. I don't know. Obviously, if you needed a watertight, I just needed like an intentions, and I know, and we know each other quite well, so it didn't really matter too much. But if it was something more official, maybe you'd have to run that past a solicitor or something. I don't know, but depends on your job. But they wanted an agreement, and that's what I gave them, and they were happy with it. So, and I don't start it till I get the deposit. So it's
yeah. If you'd been asked to do that, I don't know, a couple of years ago, David, what would you have done? Would you have gone to a local solicitor, or would you have
I would probably have Googled it and got a legal document,
Yeah.
you know, like a pre-done. I had done them before, so I could have modified an old one maybe, but then I'd have to make sure that all the points were, you know, everything's different each time you use it. That's the thing. You got
could you feasibly take that document, put it back into ChatGPT and say, can you check this from a UK and South African legal viewpoint? See what it does.
Yeah. You sort of, Perplexity is really good for fact checking as well.
Yeah.
You can, when you create stuff in ChatGPT and especially in Gemini, it's safer to put it back into Perplexity and said, can you fact check this for me?
Yeah.
And the number of times I've seen ChatGPT's 4.0 is now, I believe it's up to date now. It's not, it doesn't go back, so it uses current data. So it does use current website information. But before, it was giving you old data. You had to fact check it because things can change in a year, you know, things can, and it has, I have actually got things wrong from a blog that's been created on ChatGPT, and then put that into Perplexity, and he says, well, that's not quite right because things changed in 2022, and even though ChatGPT was a year later, it was still using, it gave me old data basically that wasn't true.
I found you do have to still tell 4.0 about the dates. I ran a thing this week, and it came up with some stuff that it pulled out, and I'd asked it, and I asked it again, and then it went back and got the current year stuff. So it's not, you still have to prompt it sometimes.
ChatGPT cutoff is October 23.
Right. Is that the 4 or 4.0?
4.0. Sorry, ChatGPT 4.0 is October 23.
Right.
Anything with 3.5 is 2021, but Chat 4 should be 2023. I think normal 4 is May, whereas 4.0 is October.
Yeah, but it will fetch current web.
You'll get stuff, yeah,
well, you know, because it's
it does have access to the internet.
Yeah,
that's what I had when I was building Splogit, is because the API doesn't have access to the internet. So I had to prefetch all the text off the web page and then give it to ChatGPT.
Right.
So it works the same.
Yeah, good, excellent. Right, Andy, do you want to do as a?
Oh yeah, I'll just show you this quick thing. It's a novelty thing more than anything else, but
no, we like novelty.
Yeah. Where's my screen? There we go. That one. It's sort of AI related. It's a Google thing. You see that? Okay. Basically, it's a way of generating alphabets out of anything you want to, that you can then do stuff. So I said B's on plain background. It generated this alphabet here, and I typed something like "Let's be nice today," something like that, and then you can effectively, if you want to, save that as a file. Oops, got to move my little thingy about. Save that as an image and use it on something else. So you could go further. You could say, I don't know, B's on summer background, and it'll go off and it'll start generating, and it shows you it generating down here. It's not perfect because I have seen it bomb out sometimes when you're asking it to do things. But yeah, whatever you're interested in as a topic, it'll do. it will just generate that stuff, and then you just start typing your words in there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Just a quirky little sort of a
yeah, it is.
thing, and it's
Because I
free.
wanted, I can't remember how I did it now, but I've got peppercorn written in peppercorns.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah.
So it's the actual words are made up of peppercorns, but there's
Okay, that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? Of
Mm.
course, it won't do it until it's finished processing that one. It won't let you stop it. So is that how you did it before with this sort of thing?
I can't remember if I used this. I don't think I did. I must. I think I used. I used Canva. I'm sure I did. Yeah, but it was it was long. It was long-winded because it was trying to get the AIs to spell properly is a nightmare.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's why I find this is quite useful, because it obviously it's doing the alphabet, but it's not
build it up itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wondering what it will do with peppercorns.
Yeah, interesting.
So
it's more for those edge cases when you want to get an image of a certain sort of type of thing.
Yeah.
And the bit I liked about it, but didn't test, is the bit down the bottom left. AI outputs may sometimes be offensive. So I thought I must give that a go.
see if we can get something that's offensive.
You could get quite rude with that.
You could, yeah. So yeah, that's just the principle. I'll stick it in the chat if anyone's interested in having a play with it. It's all free. You just log in and play with it.
And you just do you just export the words, or
yeah, the words that you type there. So I mean, it doesn't seem to do. Oh, it's not finished it yet, but it doesn't seem to do upper and lower case, which is interesting. So it's certainly not perfect, but I think in time they may well change that. But yeah, you put it in there and you save it as a image effectively and put it in whatever you're going to put it in.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just try and see if it does. See, it looks a bit weak there, because you'd have to sort of hit enter or something.
Yeah.
When they do intro, that's interesting. And it's use spacing and stuff. So it's got a way to go. But,
yeah, you can change the size of the letters and things.
Yeah, of course you could. Yeah, although it goes about as small as that. So yeah, you could play. Yeah, just thought it was an interesting thing. I'll stick it in the chat if anyone wants to play with it.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Andy. It looks quite fun. I'm thinking birthday cards and something probably quite prosaic, you know.
Like Google do sort of voices and all sorts on that platform, and they give you $300. It is chargeable, but they give you $300 a month worth of credit for free.
Yeah.
On what platform? On the Gentype?
On the labs.
Oh, and anything to do with Google, Google Labs and things. So you've got like you can do voice, but you're limited all the time. Like sometimes Steph is limited to 4,000 words. Is it 4,000 characters? Sorry, 4,000 characters. The Google one is limited to 200, 250 or something like that. So you couldn't. It's not very useful, you know. It might be useful for doing like short phrases and things, but it wouldn't be very useful for if you wanted an audio file to go with the blog, for instance, which is obviously what Steph is for. It doesn't do that. So
yeah,
but it's got lots of cool stuff in there, but it's not quite usable, you know. So it's and then it's the same thing. Obviously, I mean, I use it for other businesses I support with. We get addresses and things like that, you know, doing maps of where people are, where people work from, you know.
Can you imagine in 5 years' time how boring we're all going to be telling people when it's all working amazingly, all the AI stuff? Say, oh, do you know what? In the old days, it used to do this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We look back on computers now, don't we? Oh, they were so big, tiny memory, and it seems like
just on your watch, or it's probably just floating in the air. It's probably not even there, you know. It's just it'll be just be an image of a computer that you just sort of key on the desktop, which I've always seen actually. You know, it had a little projector thing and little tiny thing that went on the thing, and it projected down, and you just typed on the desk where the letters were, which I didn't really like. I like having a keyboard.
I want to put a holographic screen in front of me. That'd be incredible. You just make it as big as you like.
That's right. And I suppose making it solid, isn't it, is the hard thing. Because they have got that carbon thing that's like one atom thick or something. They've got
carbon nanosheets.
Yeah. But I haven't heard much more about it since it first came out, you know. Because they say you could have a giant telly, then just roll it up and put it in the drawer.
Yeah.
You wanted it next time.
They have them. They roll out of a container at the bottom, so they just go up. So the flexible screens, and they use nano dots, LEDs or whatever. But yeah, it's like a big bar. It looks like a huge sound bar, and you hit the remote, and the screen actually slides up out of it, like a projector.
Wow. It's going to be like virtual reality, isn't it? You know, Tom Cruise, do you remember?
Well, yeah,
that was great.
I was talking to a group of American people last week, and they were saying you're talking about the glasses that you can have that you walk around and see stuff, and because they know, because over there they know everything about everyone in terms of data and a lot. They're just sort of they get a little bit worried that potentially you could just look at someone, you'll recognise them, it'll tell you everything about them, what they buy, what their interests are, the whole lot.
Wow.
And now they're saying they're worried about privacy, having just opened the gates ages ago.
It is a concern, isn't it? I think. I don't know.
I don't think I want people to know about me because my life is so boring.
Yeah.
They're probably giving money or something in sympathy.
But the life you project perhaps on Facebook or something else, it might be different. Yeah. I think you're a multi-billionaire that's in the yacht buying market or something,
but like a lot of these rich and successful people have had a checkered background, they've had a series of collapsed businesses and they've learned something each time, and eventually they become successful. But if you're going to be judged immediately, if they've got everything about you, you go in for that second bank loan. Not giving you anything.
Having a laugh, aren't you?
You could be crushing sort of innovation. There's I mean, I can't. Most rich people, apart from Bill Gates, everyone seems to have had like crash and burn sort of companies before they became things. And they did it at school, some clever spotty who was a genius. And
we're talking about AI. Some time ago, I heard, and I can't find out the source that I heard it from, that they've built an AI model that's purely for like investments, stocks and shares and stuff. And apparently this has beaten every market going. And it would be so lovely to get your hands on that, wouldn't it? But it's kind of, no AI will give you investing advice. So,
there was an AI system a few years ago, or AI-ish system a few years ago, and it was going very, very well. And then something very unusual happened, and it started crashing very badly. And they said if it had been humans, they'd have gone, "We've never seen this before. Close, stop the market." But the AI, I've got to fight it. I've got to fight it. I've got to fight it, and it just caused a major crash or something like that. So, it's not a Wall Street crash, but it caused big problems they lost a lot of money.
I think I'm going to start a service. Actually, I'm going to offer people to pay a set fee each month, and I'll tell them what I'm going to invest in, so they know not to, because it's bound to go down if I invest in it.
just how I feel. I mean, wouldn't Nvidia have been good? I mean, AI should have told you about that. They're using it. Anyway, never mind.
There are GPTs on ChatGPT that will about Bitcoin and stuff. I've never looked into them because it's a bit like Andy. I have put little bits of money into different ones. Whichever one I've got, I've managed to halve my money every time I put it into.
Yeah.
Something looks it's gone up slightly. Perhaps it's going to carry on going up, and then next thing you know, the people that know these sort of things have already taken the profit, and you're left with 25p instead of 50, but whatever it is. Or it's not usually that. I've had coins that are like, I was told we're going to be 20p and you're going to get £1 million worth, and they're like 0.0000 something pence per coin, so it's was it Litecoin as well? And all the others, they're still around, but they're not worth anything like what they were projected to be worth. But I don't know.
My father thought that the best investment, this is back in the day, was the Churchill coins. I now have about, I don't know, 1,000 of them somewhere. They're worth absolutely nothing at all. Bless him.
Well, they're worth 5, aren't they?
I don't even know if they're that actually. But yeah.
Are they? What are they? Are they not? Are they crowns or are they?
Crowns, I think, David. Yeah, I think so.
They'll worth at least 25p then.
When I was a kid, I used to get badges and stamps, which are worth absolutely nothing, of course. and the kid across the road, we used to play in his garage, and it is really unknown to us at the time. But his dad was one of the set designers, builders on the original Star Wars film.
Wow.
And he brought home some of the stuff that after it was all done in his van, just thought he'd keep it, put it in his garage, and we used to play around these like big bits of plastic, all the stuff that they molded these sets out of. Of course, years later, it turned out George Lucas chucked a load of the original stuff back. It would be worth an absolute fortune now. Had I known that, I could stashed it under my bed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of bloody stamps.
Hindsight, eh?
Yeah. So if anyone does want a first day cover collection from 1977 for the next 20 years, please do let me know.
Hang on to it, Andy. You never know.
Bidding starts at £5.
Does anybody use Beehive?
I've heard it mentioned.
Yeah, it's for right. I mean, I use Aweber. I might just find it easier, but I keep seeing stuff about Beehive, so I have opened up an account, and there is a free version of it. Beehive without the E, and it's supposed to be. I mean, I've seen loads of people saying it's the best email software out there. I don't know if it is or not, but I have opened up an account, and I did send out one email with it last week, but it's taken me ages to work it out because it's different. They've got a different terminology to what I'm used to, So it's they use post instead of a email, and you seem to have a website that goes along with it and that stores all your emails if you want it to. And they all have a similar system, but it uses AI to more to generate your emails for you whilst you're on the fly, So I will give it as soon as I do a demo of it when I've got it sussed out. But it looks like, from what I've read, the free version would probably do everything I want it to do. So it's so it might be something I'll be looking at.
David, you say Beehive without the E. Which E?
The last E. It's let me just have a look.
So I'm just trying to get an extra job.
Sorry, it's got 2 eyes as well, I think. beehiiv.com. Yeah, beehiiv.com.
So it's no longer the register monitor; he's also the grammar monitor as well.
It's a good point actually, because it's got a lot of E's in it, but it's a beehive, but it's got an extra I as well. So it's but these were people that used to use. Can't remember the name of it now. I used to use a different platform years ago, and these guys ran that, and so I sort of recognised the name, but I can't remember what it was now. Something to do with coffee, but it was yeah. So I think that's, from what I've read, it's probably worth looking at. So I'll do there. And
can you sorry, with Beehive, I've just there's a free version. I think it's a 30-day trial. Are you on that, David?
I'm on the 30-day trial, but
right,
when that ends, it looks like
can you put your own domain in it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're putting your own domain, and also you need some you need to put stuff in the DNS so that it doesn't get spammed, so it doesn't get marked as spam, but yeah, as long as you've got access to your own DNS, which most people would have, I guess.
Yeah, you have.
You can put in those records, and it should be fine. So it's I haven't I need to I'm going to look at it a bit more and see, but it looks like, because my I don't spend a fortune, but it costs me about 30 quid a month, 30 something a month for Aweber, because it's I've got a couple of different businesses running off that with different lists. And it's just I know Steffi's got an email facility, haven't you, with the CRM?
Yeah, there's it's a HTML mailing list system in there. Version 2, which will be coming at some point, because that's my next development project, is going to have sequence email in it. Because I asked all my subscribers and they said, we want sequenced email. I was like, oh God, all right. So I've got to figure out how to do that, because they want it to be automated. They just set a sequence up and away they go. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that, Steffi? Sequenced email.
So somebody goes onto your website and puts email address and first name in there, and then that's sent to your PCM. And it's added to a special group. And what happens is it sends them every single week, it sends them an email out of a sequence. So as long as they're still in the mailing list on week 2, they get that email. And then as long as it, and it just goes through a sequence, because they always reckon in sales, or in marketing anyway, there's 6 to 12 touch points required before somebody converts from an interested party into a customer. So the fact is, if you can keep them engaged without having to manually send them an email every single week. So that's what I need to figure out, is how to automate, how to allow them to build sequences and automate them.
Yeah,
that's a key thing.
Because somebody be on week 3 and then somebody joins the list, they get week 1.
Yeah,
so
they get week 1.
So
yeah,
it's looking after itself and sending them out,
Yeah. So how many emails do I allow in a sequence? Because I then have to put 8, 12, 16 yes, no's into the customer record. And so it knows where they are in the sequence and whether it's been sent. Are they still on the mailing list? That sort of thing. And also, if they dive out the mailing list, say no, then what do you do then? And also, if they actually become a customer, are you going to still be sending them the same sequence emails? So you've got to make those decisions about, what happens here, what happens there. So you got to put like if statements in there, and it's going to be a nightmare to build, but you know me, I'll build it.
Of course you will.
Giant flowchart. Giant flowchart on the wall.
Oh yeah, there are systems out there that are flowchart driven, but I need to make it a lot more simpler, because I don't want to overcomplicate things for people. But version 2 of the database should be available around September, October time. And there'll be a switch. You just go V1, V2. So if you're just like a basic subscriber, it's like a networker or an administrator, you just click V2 and it'll work for you straight away. Doing discovery in V2 and mailers in V2 is going to be a bit more challenging. But it'll look a lot like Splogit, because I like the design that I built on Splogit. It's really good.
Yeah. So an email is quite it's still effective, so it's worth.
It does work. I send an email out for loads of customers. I've got 2 concierge clients. One of them I send email out twice a week. So what we do is we just do discovery, feed it into the database, hook up a mailer to that new data and send it, and it tracks clicks and opens and unsubscribes and undeliverables, does it all for you, which is quite cool. But it's, what do we do next week? What do we do the week after? And at the moment that's all manual. And some of my subscribers say we'd like that automating, please. So that's what I've got.
Because what Beehive are trying to do is, so you can just type in what you want. So you can just describe what you want, and then it will set up those flows for you. Those which would be.
It's quite difficult when people keep wanting changes to systems, and we suffer that a lot. And our developers in the end just put their foot down and said, everything you ask for, ask everyone if they want it or not. and just get the general consensus, because otherwise the scope creep becomes horrendous.
Yeah.
That's it. So one of my subscribers said, "Can we have more AI in your PCM?" Specifically, what? That's the thing. Is that searching, or I don't know how you want it to work. So until they come back and explain to me, how do you want this, and then I'll churn it in my brain for a while and think about it. Yeah, I can make that work. So we'll see. Anyway,
I think I was playing around with Firefly the other day as well. They've just brought out a new version, although it looks a lot like the old version. But I quite like Firefly because you can upload a reference image. So it's I don't use it. I don't use it too often, to be honest. I don't create masses of images, not new images, because I can usually find an image that's already out there, So it's I'll just quickly show because it's got something on here I was looking at this morning. So we've got I've got the reference image here, which is the which you can't see. You can upload your own reference image. So that's my prompt was I'll take away that reference image and I'll this is my one I started off with. I was just trying to think of anything, an alien football team, and it came up with these 4 options. So and you can regenerate them. You can choose the size of it's quite good. We're using Firefly 3. You can choose the size of the screen. You can choose whether it's art or photo or auto. I don't know how that goes. You can use a reference image for a structure and a reference image. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried that actually. And then you can do a reference image for a style. So you can upload your own image if you wanted that style. And these are very small. There doesn't seem to be a way of looking at the full image. Obviously, if you're uploading it yourself and then I was to generate that again, it would be presumably multicolored with. Okay, it's got like a pinky cloudy overlay.
The gay football thing.
Yeah, it's got.
Right.
Still seems to have trouble with some of the numbers are all right, but some of them are, I'm not sure what's going on here.
And why are the footballers wearing helmets when they make it difficult for heading?
Well, I think it's picked up American footballers, so perhaps I should do an alien.
Yes, put soccer in, I think.
An alien soccer team, which it was doing that happily earlier. It was giving them brown footballs and everything, so it obviously knew. And then they, okay. She so here we are again. I don't know why they're all facing away from us, but
they're wearing helmets.
Yeah, they're still wearing helmets. Perhaps aliens have got soft heads, because some of these aren't very alien either. So
could you generate us a decent England football team?
Yeah, we're coming home. We're coming home, not the.
What happened? Did they not? I'll just look it up on Perplexity. What happened? I won't cause any more pain.
It's just like years ago. They haven't got the passion of the players used to have, I don't think. All paid far too much money at the end of the day, aren't they?
They're all goal hangers, but they're hanging around our goal and not going forwards. So I think that's the main problem. There you go. That's a decent England football team. I like the one top right. I'm not sure about.
I think the proportions might be a little bit odd for a female football team.
Yeah. I think they're smuggling on extra footballs in case things go things in case things go badly. So he's looking a bit young and fresh-faced. Poncy hairdos.
It's like the policeman, David.
It's what? Oh, police. Yeah, yeah.
The policeman. They all look so young these days.
Yeah. That's right.
Will it handle things like if you asked it to say you wanted a multiracial team, for example?
Yeah, it normally it was just doing that on its own before. It was trouble is it was mixing up men and women and people that were clearly incapable of playing football. But now it seems to be at least know that footballers are younger and fitter. Yeah, it's done an okay job there actually.
Yeah.
So it's done a football style. There's supposed to be more realistic images than the old Firefly, and the Firefly thing itself is free. So, but obviously they've got loads of other products they try and get you to buy whilst you're doing it. And it says it's got expanded creative possibilities. But I only tend to use this if I've been unsuccessful in other places, you know, and then I try it in here, and occasionally it works. So you're supposed to be able to replace images, replace the football with a cricket bat or something like that. You're supposed to be able to do that, but I haven't worked out how you do that yet.
Yeah, DALL-E 2 lets you do that. You can actually edit images.
You can you? Actually, okay.
DALL-E 2, though, which is the old version, they never built that facility into 3.
Oh, that's crap, isn't it? So this looks a little bit looks like they've got a lot of batsmen in there. This one's got a hat made out of a green cricket ball. So it's not perfect. So you know, it might be. I haven't really, like I said, I've only tried a couple of times, but
that guy
experiment with it to see what we get.
That alien's holding a baguette in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah. Must be French.
Yeah.
That's right. They get everywhere.
Yeah, they landed in Paris, didn't they?
Yeah. So he's sort of this one on the top right. He's sort of planted his cricket bat into the ground about 6 or 8 inches. I don't know. And I don't know if he's trying to hit that ball that's already gone past. There seems to have too many batsmen on the field.
Do you think how disappointing it'll be in the future when you want AI to get it wrong and you can't because it's so strong?
Yeah, because they are quite fun, some of these images, when they get them wrong. I must admit, you could make a YouTube video of just going through sort of duff images, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them would be quite funny, I think.
Well, it's always quite amusing when one of the AI hallucinates. I don't know about anybody else, but that's happening less in my experience, to me at any rate. Anybody else?
No.
Hands are better. They always used to get hands wrong. They're a lot better now.
Yeah. There always should be like 6 fingers or 3 fingers or something, you know.
2 hands on 1 wrist. That used to be a classic.
I still don't understand how it can get letters and numbers wrong.
No.
Because you would think that's not that hard to train it on such a thing.
No, because you're actually typing them in, aren't you? So you actually you've actually got the reference for them, so you think they'll be able to do it. But there must be something that's there. I think did we talk last week about the about undetected I know we talked about undetectable like a few weeks ago, where you can actually supposedly make your copy so that it can't be detected as AI generated. But I've read since then that both Google and Bing they used to say that they would downgrade stuff that was AI generated. Now they're not saying that. Now they're saying they would just look at the content like it looks at everything else. And if the content's good, it can get ranked equally as well as anything else. So it doesn't seem, it's not necessarily a problem other than getting duff copy out of the AI. Then you say that, you might say that a human can write better, so it's going to get better ranked, but obviously the output's a lot less and you have to spend a lot more money on it. So, I mean, it's going to be a balancing act, isn't it?
I've got a humanizer in Splogit, but when you put it on full power, it starts damaging the text. So
I used it. Yeah, I left it on low, actually. That seemed to work okay.
Yeah, low works fine, but if you stick it on high, you start losing definitive articles like the and it. And then it's putting full stops in random places, which is bizarre. But you can always tell because it's full stop and then straight into the sentence with no space, so you know it's done it.
Yeah.
But when I found it, I was like, oh, that's a really cool idea. But it still failed the AI tests. And even something I wrote failed an AI test. So I was just like, these things are just useless. So, yeah. But it's there, it's built in if you want to try it.
Yeah.
Is that available on the remote side, Steffi?
Yes. So you do an add new, and then you go into start, which is the tab you into. Scroll down, and you'll see all the drop down menu options, and one of them is humanize. So you can have none, low, medium, or high.
Right. But don't go with a high.
I tend to just put it on low because David seems to work.
Yeah.
But there are lots of things out there because like universities and things are more so than Google don't seem to be that interested in it. But obviously, if you're marking a PhD paper and someone's gone on to ChatGPT and generated all the output for it, then they're trying to, universities and things routinely now are checking for AI copy. And so there are obviously companies out there that are trying to come up with better and better products that would make it undetectable, because I can detect, Steffi will detect it easily, so can I. If you actually read a passage, you can actually see whether it's been generated by AI or not. But there are, apart from undetectable, which kind of failed a couple of tests, even though it's supposed to be one of the best ones. There was one called Stealth Writer, and which was that's been quite good. I just run through them because I've been dawdling a bit today. But we've got there's four that I looked at: Phrasely, Stealth Writer, Bypass AI.ai, and Hicks.ai. But Stealth Writer's got a ghost model, which is smarter and didn't seem to be detected by any of the sort of detection engines. So it's there are products out there if you need to be undetected, but for our if you're generating things for the website, it doesn't look like you got to worry about it too much, other than being accurate, So so that's it. So good. Well, there's if you Google Turnitin and copy leaks, they give you more information about being what they're doing, on why they're doing it. So it's okay. Well, thanks for coming along. What's the date? Yeah, we're definitely doing it next week as well. So if anyone's got anything they want to demo or anything cool you find out, it'd be great. Otherwise, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you all soon.
Thank you, David, and a very, very happy double birthday, Steffi.
Yes. Yes, well done. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Story of it now. Okay, bye bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.